words could describe this team: dominant, excited, loaded, quick, beloved, fan favorites, hardworking, goal scoring, great goaltending, tremendous development side for many NHLers. And the OHA, or the Ontario Hockey League, really has not been the same since they left. Now, the Barrie Flyers were a junior ice hockey team in the OHA, or Ontario Hockey Association, from 1945 to 1960 from the beautiful Ontario community of Barrie. Now, the Flyers played home games at the Barrie Arena from 45 to 1960. Now, the Barrie Flyers junior team was founded in 1945 by the great Leighton Hapems. The franchise was soon affiliated with the Boston Bruins of the NHL. Barrie quickly became a powerhouse in the OHA. They appeared in Memorial Cup 3 times, losing the first time in 48, then winning twice in the glory years of the franchise in 1951 and 1953. The Ems family relocated the team to Niagara Falls in 1960, where the team continued to win and played for 12 seasons, then relocated to Sudbury to become the Sudbury Wolves. But we're going to talk mostly about the Barrie Flyers legacy, because if you're a Boston Bruins fan, you no doubt continue to look back in fondness and appreciation for the great players that were developed there. Now, in the 48 Memorial Cup, they won the right to play for the championship by defeating the great Windsor Spitfires for the OHA title, and the Montreal Nationals to win the Richardson Trophy as Eastern Canadian representatives. The Flyers were runners-ups for the Memorial Cup, which was played actually at the Maple Leaf Gardens. They were swept by the Port Arthur West End Bruins, now Thunder Bay, in a best-of-7 series. The series, one of the most physical in the Maple Leaf Gardens history for junior, and bitter between the teams. And of course, after the third game, the infamous threat by the Flyers, True M's, that he would not continue to play without a change in referees. The series eventually continued with the same referees. Now, it was a goal-scoring bash in the series. Port Arthur won all 4 games, but 2 games by 1 goal and 1 by 2. Port Arthur won the opener 10-8. They won the second game 8-1. The third game 5-4, and the overtime thriller 9-8 in the deciding contest. Now, they took a lot of energy from this tournament and built it towards their rallies of the 1950s. Now, Barrie eventually won the OHA championship in 51 by defeating the Toronto Marlies. Now, the Canadian Amateur Hockey Association Vice President W.B. George oversaw the Flyers versus Quebec Citadel series for the George Richardson Memorial Trophy to represent Eastern Canada in the Memorial Cup playoffs. When the Citadels refused to play Game 5 at Barrie, George gave them the ultimatum to play or forfeit the series. The Quebec did decide to play, but it was too late to arrive by train, but arrived half an hour late after flying. George scheduled Game 7 on neutral ice at Maple Leaf Gardens, despite protests from Flyers coach Ems, who claimed that his team only agreed to resume the series if Game 7 was played in Barrie. The Flyers won the Memorial Cup in 51, which was played at Winnipeg and Brandon. He swept the great Winnipeg Monarchs in a best-of-7 series. Scores were 5-1, 5-1, 4-3, and the deciding game was 9-5. Now, the 53 Memorial Cup, they won the right to play by defeating the St. Mike's Majors for the OHA title. The Flyers won a Memorial Cup, played at Winnipeg and Brampton, where they defeated the St. Boniface Canadiens in the best-of-7 series. Now, this went 5 games. Barrie won the first 2 games 6-4 and 6-3. One Game 3, 7-5. But St. Boniface came back for a 7-4 victory in Game 4. Then Barrie wrapped up the series with a 6-1 victory over St. Boniface in Game 5. Now, again, like I said, they were an extremely dominant team, and the George Richardson Trophy, Memorial Trophy, came in 48, 51, and 53, and of course the J. Ross Robertson Cup appearances, 48, 49, 51, 53, and 56. 56, of course, the loss of the Marlies. And of course, award winners include the great Jill Meyer, who we did a podcast on recently, or Mayer, as you prefer. 49 was the Red Tilson Trophy Most Outstanding Player, and 51 Warren Howes won the Dave Pinky Trophy with the lowest team goals against average. Now, Flyers alumni who played the NHL, besides Gilles, included players such as Barrie Ashby, Ross Brooks, Dick and Don Cherry, Murray Davidson, Pierre Gagné, Howie Glover, Leo Labine, Don McKinney, of course, Doug Bones, a very underrated player, Jim Morrison, Dale Rolfe, Wayne Rutledge, Ron Stewart, Orval Tessier, the old Bane of the Montreal Canadiens, of course, as a coach, Jerry Topazzini, Ed Westfall, and of course, last but not least, the great Larry Zeidel. Now, regular season records were tremendous, even though they had a rough second part to the 50s, finishing no higher than third. Those OHA titles, again, really stood out. So the Barrie Flyers, if you can find information online regarding their logo, their players, they have quite the legacy regarding this. Now, if I'm not mistaken, they're not the only team to be called Flyers before the Philadelphia Flyers, but Barrie being, a very, would not say small Ontario town gone big, but Barrie's a tremendous place for hockey. It always has been. But to see the team leave, it was like that. Franchises would move. I don't know how many Quebec Major Junior Hockey League franchises, for example, have moved. I know there's quite a few. New ones crop up or they move, and you look at the Maritimes, how some of the Quebec teams have moved to PI or New Brunswick, or as we go along. But if you're a fan of Barrie Flyers, my God, what a team to cheer on. We're talking about the original Barrie Flyers, obviously Sudbury and everything else, but this is the official first team for Barrie that we're talking about today. The other shifts are just important, but you always remember the first girl you kiss is what I'm saying. Thanks for listening. Bye.